So I was just watching Lisa here, and she just went over a previous article in the previous screen saying, I think it was DARPA, already wants to, and has an article out that wants to chip you to detect, put a chip in you to detect COVID, so that if, you got COVID while you got this chip in you, it would message the government or something like that. Amazing. It's just amazing. And people would accept this. So what I'm here to say is those people who will accept that kind of thing, these are the people I'm always talking about in these organic portal videos, right? And these sort of people would be absolutely mindless, and they're drones, and they're the proper drones. They're not able to think. They're like 1D humans. These people, they can't touch you. They can't ever answer you. They're the organic portals who are 1D. They're like hologram people. You've heard me talk about 2D and 3D organic portals, and we're going to, differentiate dimensionally more and more as I go on through this channel. And nobody else in the world is going to be able to do this, so you'd be a dumb fuck for not subscribing. Anyway, like I give a shit, because it's you not getting the information. Subscribers, I don't even care anymore, because barely anyone, donates. It's like 1% of people. So I don't care about little numbers. I care more about the genuine donators now, feeding my stomach, than I do about little fucking numbers. So I don't give a fuck if you subscribe, put it that way. But you're a dumb fuck for not, because I'm the only one in the world who can differentiate dimensionally. So you're a dumb fuck. Anyway, subscribe, because you don't want to be a dumb fuck, do you? So anyway, DARPA is thinking about putting a chip in you so that, if you get COVID, you can just get a message sent off, obviously with your biometric data. And, oh, look, Ben has COVID. You've got to put him in I'm sure they'll have a facility ready, right, to put you in somewhere. This is the future. Gang stalking is the future of the world. I've said this before and I'll say it again. As this place, this planet, this universe, whatever you think you're in, this machine that we're in, this universe existence, whatever, as it progresses, it becomes more of what it is, not less. Every minute, every day, every year, every decade, it becomes more of whatever it is in the end. And we don't know, because that curve is very curved. It's very spiraled, and as Terence McKenna, Time Wave Zero guy said, in the last 1 second of the universe, half of the universe will occur in the last second. That's how fractal time, and that's what he found with his time wave. That's how time actually works, and that's got to do with the word concrescence, which I endlessly throw around. And in my opinion, if you're not using the word concrescence and eschaton, which is weird that I'm the only person in the world using these two words endlessly, like every friggin' second video. And that's not just because I don't have a good vocabulary or something, but I can definitely, spurt out big words and all that, but it's because these two words are so pertinent to existence right now. It's amazing me that people have not even used these two words. Anyway, let's get past that. So this video really is about, been thinking about how to make this, when to make it. Then I saw, as you can see in the background there on the website, it says Technocracy. And I thought, oh, there it is, there's the signal, because this video's title is Technopia 2021. And so basically next year you're going to see I don't know, month for month, I guess it'll probably start as, maybe week to week, I don't know. But there'll be lots of fast technical changes. And what I mean by technical changes, pardon me, what I mean by technical changes is like Neuralink coming online, I don't know, announcement that people are getting chipped, stuff like that. I don't know if it'll be either of those two things, but it'll be those types of things. Like one week some new robot will appear, the next week there'll be news of people getting microchipped, and it'll be like that. It'll be different news throughout all the next year, and basically this is like a meta resonance of two cities 200 years later, and there's going to be a further divide in the social structure between the mechanical and the spiritual, basically, or the 3D and the 5D. Yes, third dimension and fifth dimension. The third dimension is mechanical completely, and it's the lower end of this, all this dimensional down creation, or physicality. And physical creation occurs down dimensionally from the higher dimensions down. The higher dimensions add on to the lower dimensions, and the lower dimensions have the effect of grounding out the higher dimensions. Anyway, so you're going to see this further 5D, 3D Earth divide. It's going to be massively clear. You're going to have, it's going to become really clear. You're going to see the people who are, mechanically minded, mechanically transhumanistic, and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your average person without transhumanistic, parts and cyborgic parts, without their lifestyle, their existence, the way they speak, the way they move, will become apparently obvious that they're like some kind of mechanical being. And if you can see in the astral, you'll see this in the astral, that people are getting, sort of like astral overlay of a mechanical nature. And that's just the resonance working its way down. And yes, this has something to do with 8th dimensional Octurians, which have everything to do with algorithmic nature as well. And you might even hear it in the way that they speak, anything, I don't know. But it's just going to be something very obvious, and then you're going to see the people who are, like fluently moving about in a higher frame rate, and 5D people are going to become very obvious. Like you'll see it with me. It'll just be obvious with my gang stalking videos. You'll see me move different to the people I'm capturing on screen, and I'm sure there'll be altercations where it will become obvious, where I move like Bruce Lee and they move like some kind of predictable robot movement, and I can just get out of the way of their punches, like just too easy without trying, stuff like that. And it's just the mechanical third dimensional nature is compartmentalizing more and detaching more and becoming more more separated, more obvious. These organic portals, 3D and below, they are disconnected and retarding. Retarding is not just derogatory, it has meaning. We've already gone over the word retarding and why organic portals are retarded on my channel. So I'm not just, being hateful or something. It has meaning, the word, to retard something. And that's because they are no longer given that a certain energy of the Tao flow, the Tao. And it's just going to become very obvious that it's like a certain less energy is reaching into the third dimension, into these people. And you'll just see them more as robot people, the way they move and stuff. You'll see the frame rate difference. They're not going to be as fluent. And anyway, so they're going to become more obvious. You'll be able to see organic portals more readily. It'll become very, very obvious, this 3D, 5D Earth divide. Now, I said back there, this is a book title, and no, I've not read this book actually. It's called The Tale of Two Cities 200 Years Later. But when I heard someone mention that, I immediately went, oh, it's Atlantis and Lemuria. Because no, they're not in the past. These places did not exist. They're about to exist. These are crystalline future cities. We didn't have megatropolises, mega cities, crystalline AI talking walls. From my visions, I've seen it in the past. Did not exist. Don't care how many documentaries want to say they've found Atlanta at the bottom of the ocean. It's bullshit. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're talking about. These two cities, Atlantis and Lemuria, are future states, not in the past. There could have been places in the past which have that resonance, because as we know, resonances epitomize. Resonances and past periods are in resonance with future periods. You need to study Terence McKenna's time wave to understand this. Anyway, I've got those videos on my channel, lucky for you. You can watch his whole playlist on my channel. So this is going to be the rise of those two cities, and they're the two major cities are going to be on Earth, and a lot of the Earth is going to turn to wasteland. And, these follow the line of concrescence. There's that word again. And also, you're going to see, the divide of feminine and masculine as well, more. So MG tow videos, I'm going to be making more of them, and I call it MG tow because we're towing these bitches, not Meg Tow because it's meaningless. So I call it MG tow. I'll say that over and over again. But yeah, that sort of energy, the real men, not the bitch men. We're not talking about the hordes of the bitch men and the men of perdition. We're talking about the real spirit men are going to become even more divided from, the hordes of bitch men and the females, the spiritless females, not the spirited females, the 10% of women who are higher self endowed and spirited. You'll find affinity with them, just like they're a real man, because they're in touch with the higher masculine anima in Jungian sort of style philosophy is what I was mentioning there, anima. But yeah, you're going to see a divide of feminine and masculine as well. So the hordes of bitch men, they'll side with the idiot females, the spiritless females. And, the real men are going to become even more asymptotic concrescence obvious. You're going to see them. And guarantee, you'll have to pay to even be near one. Because we don't want a fucking thing to do with you. You're illogical, and yeah, it's lower. This is the secondary feminine nature, and the secondary feminine matrix, and the spiritual realms are the primary matrix. Yeah, it's Father Spirit, Mother Nature. I didn't make the rules up. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Anyway, so you're going to see like this massive rise of technical stuff, like lots of robotic talk, lots of transhumanism. I wouldn't be surprised if they start putting Neuralink in people. Elon Musk's Neuralink bullshit. Like, isn't that the exact Matrix manifesting? Like something in the back of your head, like the movie The Matrix. It's just amazing. And it just goes to show how much of a documentary that was. And yeah, just basically you're going to see basically big developments in robotics, technical transhumanism, and that sort of thing. The technocracy's technopian rise. And you're also going to see more 3D, 5D Earth divide, and along with that is going to become the more feminine, masculine divide as well. So yeah, I just wanted to put that video out quickly, and because I got that signal from that website name there, I thought, alright, it is time, because I've been thinking about when to do this video all week. So there it is, 2021 Technopia Rise.